Howdy, brothers and sisters out there in YouTube land. This here is Grateful Panic, and I've got another video for you guys today. And today it might look a little wonky. Trying a little bit of something new with the lighting, and I haven't quite perfected it yet. But I really wanted to get a video out there, so I'm just gonna kind of roll with what we got, and hopefully it's not too distracting. But today we are going to be taking a look at the Spyderco Delica 4. But before we dive into that, let's go ahead and take a look at what I carried today. And I had some pretty exciting carries today. And along with this guy, my fixed blade carry was the Reaper custom fixed blade. And what was exciting about that is he was riding in this custom sheath by Salvador Sanchez, and I'll definitely drop his Instagram into the description below, because this guy is an absolute wizard when it comes to sheath making. He can make anything that your heart's desires. And he also does some really cool strops, and basically it's mostly just sheaths and strops as far as I know. I can message him and ask him for sure, but I will drop his Instagram link in the description so you can check out his work. My Swiss Army knife carry for today is a knife courtesy of David Vanderstelt, and this is the Victorinox Alox Pioneer. And David gave me a awesome heads up on a sale that Smoky Mountain Knife Works was doing, and I was able to pick this guy up for a great price. And I've got the Alox Cadet, and I've been wanting an Alox Pioneer for quite some time now. And now, thanks to a member on the Sharp Spot, and also to Jack Farmboy for further giving his endorsement on it. So I've definitely got to get it now. I'm gonna be looking at getting a Alox Pioneer X, but that was my Swiss Army knife carry for today. And my flashlight carry was one of 3 or 4 flashlights that I carry on a regular basis, and this is the Olight S1R Baton Turbo 2. Great flashlight. And that pretty much does it for what I carried today. So let's go ahead and get down to the nitty gritty. The knife of the hour. The knife that we've all been waiting for, or at least the knife that old Grateful Panic's been waiting for, the review knife. And this, like I said, is the Spyderco Delica 4, and this guy comes courtesy of the great generosity of Brother Gonzo. I've been wanting to get my knives. Yes, I have been wanting to get my knives on knives. I've been wanting to get my hands on this guy for quite a while now, and just haven't gotten the opportunity to do so. And thanks to Gonzo's generosity, I was able to do that, and I got to tell you, I am totally stoked on this knife. Like, this is a great little knife. Great price, great quality, and I mean, just an absolute superb EDC knife. And you know what? I forgot to show you guys what I'm drinking on today. And today what I'm drinking is some Victory Brewing Company's Dirt Wolf Double IPA. And I mean, it's pretty good stuff. It's not quite as, I don't know, it can get kind of bland at times, but I mean, it's a really good IPA. Got a great alcohol. Let's see if we can get this in there, and we cannot. But it's got Mosaic, Citra, Simcoe, and Chinook hops. So I mean, it's pretty hoppy, but it's got a it's citrusy, but it's got some earthy tones to it. It kind of, I guess that's why they call it Dirt Wolf. It's got some. I mean, it literally it tastes really earthy, but I digress. This ain't a beer review. This is a knife review. So before we get to the meat and taters of the Delica 4, let's go ahead and get this boring stuff out of the way and give you guys the measurements and materials and such. And the Delica 4 has an overall length of 7 and 125 thousandths of an inch, which translates to 7 and 1/8 inch. It's got a blade length of 2 and 875 thousandths of an inch, which translates to 2 and 3/8 inches. And it's got a cutting edge of 2 and 560 thousandths of an inch, which pretty much translates to 60 thousandths over 2.5 inches. And it's got a blade thickness of 90 thousandths of an inch, which is it's about 35 thousandths shy of 1/8 inch thick blade stock. The blade material is VG10. The blade style is drop point, and of course it's Spyderco's drop point, so it's not your typical drop point. It's got a satin finish on it, plain edged, of course. Your handle length is 4 1/4 inches. Your handle thickness is 400 thousandths of an inch, which is just 100 thousandths shy of half an inch. So it's a really slim handled knife. Of course, this guy's orange, and you got stainless steel. But you can't really see the liners. You've got no liners. You got a stainless steel backlock. You've got stainless steel hardware, and you've got a black coated stainless steel pocket clip. And this is a 4-position pocket clip, so you can carry it right hand, left hand, tip up, or tip down. So all the options there, guys. The blade steel, which I think I covered it, but I guess I didn't. The blade steel on this guy is VG10, which is, that's decent blade steel right there, especially for the price. You see some really higher end models of different knives with VG10 on them that go for a good bit more pocket change. But this guy, from what I've seen, averages between $70 and $80. So let's say right around 75 bucks. And now let's get some hands-on with him. The ergos on this knife, as with most Spydercos that I've found, is absolutely phenomenal. I mean, you got this nice 2-finger groove here with a groove for your ring finger, and then even a nice little groove for your pinky to rest in. And you've got what's the word? The trademark, Spyderco jimping with that thumb ramp, and I mean that just lends to some super great ergonomics. Like, this guy ain't going nowhere, especially with the bi-directional FRN handle scales. You're not going to slip with this guy. The only con I have, and that's with most Spydercos, is the lack of sharpening choil. I would like to see sharpening choil with this guy, but for a backlock, go back to the pros. The action is pretty daggum good, especially for a backlock, and I'm probably going to prove myself wrong here, but yep, I did. There we go. You can actually Spidey flick this guy, which is pretty incredible if you ask me, when it comes to a backlock knife. And you can tell that this guy has got some hard use on him, but you know what? I mean, it's still a strong, stout knife. Um, and the blade gets dull. What do? You sharpen it. The knife gets dirty. What do? You clean it. I mean, there's nothing cosmetically or functionally wrong with this knife, and you can tell it's been used, and it's been used well, but it's been cared for. Um, so, you know, all in all, and I'm not quite sure. I'm pretty sure it's running on phosphor bronze washers. And this guy right here, you can't really see it, but right where the tang of the blade is, it actually has some stainless steel liners for, because I mean, that would be kind of crappy if you had uh, stainless steel blade, phosphor bronze washers, and then just the FRN. It probably wouldn't have very smooth action, and that also adds a bit of added stability right there at the pivot. Yeah, so I mean, all in all, this is a great, great little knife. I'm a big fan. And you can see, or maybe you can't see, you could see earlier when I was testing this camera and light configuration out. But this is made in their Seiki City, Japan factory. And on this side it says Spyderco VG10. I'm going to figure this whole lighting camera situation out soon, guys, so you won't have to be looking at crappy video quality. And basically, I'm trying to fix this issue, so my ability to film is not limited by the sun hours, because that ends up happening a lot. I've got plenty of time to make the video, but the sun's gone down, and I shoot my videos outside, so it doesn't really do me any good. So I'm working on some things, and hopefully we will be having some much better quality videos indoors here in the very, very near future. And you know what I did not do, guys? I didn't give you guys a weight on this little guy. So let's go ahead and do that. And we are looking at 2.3 ounces, so next to nothing. This is Benchmade, bug out caliber right here. And we are looking at 66 grams. Yeah, I mean, this is totally, along the same lines as the Benchmade bug out, just a super light, super sturdy knife that you can throw in your pocket and you can beat the crap out of it and not even worry about it because you're not going to destroy it. Like I said, it gets dull, you sharpen it. It gets dirty, you clean it. It's all about knife maintenance, guys. You're not going to buy a knife that's just going to stay beautiful forever and you don't have to do anything to keep it that way. So yeah, all in all, this knife right here definitely gets the Grateful Panic seal of approval, which, as we all know, is 1 3/4 thumbs up. Sorry about the dirty nails, guys. I need to jump in the shower after some dirty machining today. But anyway, guys, that's it. Like I said, I'm going to drop some links down into the description. Oh, and I mentioned KPL, Knife Pivot Lube, the other day, and I didn't have the bottle, but yeah, this is the stuff right here. And so far, it works like an absolute dream. So I'll drop the link in the description once again, so you guys can check that out if you're looking for something else to, something new to lube your knives up. And I've got another product coming in for corrosion resistance, and I'll show that to you guys as soon as it comes in and I shoot the video. But thank you, Brother Gonzo, for sending me this Delica, because it's been a long time coming. I've wanted to get this guy in my hands for a long time, and you finally made that possible, and I can definitely tell you I wasn't disappointed in the least. So, with that being said, guys, thank you everybody for watching. I appreciate your views, your comments. I appreciate your camaraderie. Like I've said before, I'm blessed to have the best YouTube family on the face of the planet, and I'm grateful for that every day. So hopefully, I do as right by you guys as you do by me, and I appreciate you all. So with that being said, this is Grateful Panic signing off. And remember, guys, stay alert, stay alive, and hey, how about do something nice for somebody today? Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.